Elon Musk's $44 billion hunt for social media giant Twitter ended late last night with the tech company finally putting its hands up and saying, Elon, you've won. $44 billion, that's $54 per share of Twitter in an all-cash deal that the world's richest man has put on the table, taking Twitter, a legacy social media company, one of the pioneers of social media in Silicon Valley, and making it overnight a private company. Take a look.
A 16-year-old social media platform with more than 200 million active users. Among them, most of the top celebrities and world leaders. With a whopping 500 million tweets every day, the control of this influential behemoth now shifts to the world's richest man, Elon Musk. It's been just 4 months since Musk started stocking up on Twitter shares. On the 4th of April, he announced he owned more than 9% of the company. 3 weeks later, he owns the company. The way Musk has blitzed into the Twitter boardroom has even the White House concerned.
What I can tell you as a general matter, no matter who owns or runs Twitter, the president has long been concerned about the power of large social media platforms, the power they have over our everyday lives, has long argued that tech platforms must be held accountable for the harms they cause.
The concern is not difficult to understand. Musk calls himself a free speech absolutist and has frequently criticized Twitter's moderation. Political activists expect that a Musk regime will mean less moderation and reinstatement of banned individuals, including former President Donald Trump. While conservatives have cheered the prospect of fewer controls, some human rights activists voiced fears of a rise in hate speech. A statement released by the eccentric billionaire listed his other priorities. He wants Twitter's algorithm for prioritizing tweets to be public and objects to giving too much power to the advertisers. Musk also declared a war on bots, which he said were responsible for spam and scams. Other changes expected include an edit button, though it's not clear yet how it'll work. Meanwhile, the future of the current Twitter CEO, Parag Agrawal, is still uncertain. He, however, did receive a vote of confidence from his previous boss and Twitter co-founder Jack Dorsey, who credited Agrawal and Musk for getting Twitter out from an impossible situation. What also works in favor of the Indian origin CEO is the fact that Musk has no prior experience with managing a social media platform. He may boast of an 85 million strong following on Twitter, but he's more comfortable coding and, as the world has seen the past month, engineering mega billion-dollar takeovers. Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, Elon Musk is obviously being very cryptic, and he's certainly earned the right to be cryptic given that he's just coughed up $44 billion to buy Twitter. A site on which he enjoys a colossal following of over 83 million persons. But what are the things that Elon Musk could do for Twitter? Could he, for instance, introduce the long-anticipated edit button, which basically allows people to edit their tweets for a certain period of time after they put out a tweet? Could this mean Elon Musk will bring back prominent accounts which have been banned, most notably Donald Trump? Could that be something that will happen? Is he going to open up Twitter's algorithm, the way it actually sorts tweets, what it promotes, what it shadow bans? Could this be something that he will promote? Because there has been a lot of criticism of Twitter on this front. Could he tackle cryptocurrency scams that are perpetuated and propagated through Twitter? Because he's a big man on crypto as well. Let's not forget that. He is going to crack down on spamming bots. This is already something that he has spoken about. The people who spam, the fake accounts that follow people, the ones that jam people's accounts during troll attacks. All of this will be acted upon, says Elon Musk. There could be an overhaul in Twitter's management, as it were. Remember, there's an Indian CEO, Parag Agrawal. He gets more than $40 million if he's sacked at this point of time before his tenure gets over. But will Elon Musk actually shake the boat? The other larger scheme, according to Elon Musk, is he wants to make Twitter a de facto public town square where all voices can actually be heard. It's a noble cause. That's pretty much what Twitter had actually started off as, but the fact is it had morphed into something else entirely. Well, the truth is, Twitter doesn't know what hit it. And I mean that in a good way, because the richest man in the world is now their Malik. So from meltdowns at Twitter offices to uncertainty to a great deal of enthusiasm about the possibilities of a company that has, let's face it, struggled to turn meaningful profits as compared to other companies like Facebook and Google, the future is Elon. Take a look.
For a man valued at around $260 billion or 20 lakh crore rupees, $44 billion is not exactly pocket change. But that was Elon Musk's attitude all along. He did not want Twitter for its economic prowess. He wanted it for its role as a town square where all sort of views could be expressed. And that, according to him, was not happening. Musk started accumulating Twitter stock late January when the share price was around $37. By the time he disclosed his stake to the US capital markets regular in early April, he was the largest stakeholder in Twitter with a 9.2% share. 10 days later, Musk announced a hostile $43.4 billion takeover bid for Twitter. Now, after threatening a dose of poison pills and other ways to thwart the billionaire from swallowing it, the Twitter board capitulated on Monday, agreeing to Musk's offer of $54.2 a share, valuing the company at around $44 billion. The deal is being financed by a mix of loan and Musk's own money. Twitter share, which was languishing at $37 in January, shot up from $39 to $50 overnight when Musk disclosed his 9% stake earlier this month. Since then, the stock has inched up towards the offer price, closing at nearly $52 on Monday, still much below the $70 levels it was trading at last summer.
The question is can he really juggle three businesses, right? You got SpaceX, you have Tesla, now maybe you have Twitter. And if he's great at delegation, much like Warren Buffett is with many of the businesses that he owns, then maybe it can be a success. I think his vision of where he thinks Twitter can go, I think it really can have a profound effect on the business alone. So I'm actually pretty bullish on the idea of Elon Musk stepping in.
The deal for the social media giant is expected to be closed later this year. A share buyback is expected in the next few months, where institutional as well as retail investors can return their shares. And with no other obvious co-buyers on the horizon, the company is expected to be fully owned by Elon Musk by the time 2022 ends. Bureau Report, India Today.
One of the most tantalizing questions that millions of Twitter users and others have been asking ever since this entire hangama over Elon Musk's takeover of Twitter is concerned is, will the most prominent, loudest Twitter account, which was suspended famously in January last year, come back onto Twitter? Of course, I'm talking about this guy, Donald Trump's account. Tens of millions of followers after, tweets that were interpreted as hate speech during the Capitol Hill violence last year. He was sacked from Twitter. Now with Elon Musk as the Malik, people are asking, kya Donald वापस आने वाला है? Take a look. He was booted out of Twitter, the most high-profile leader to be removed, and ever since, Donald Trump has been ruthless in his criticism of the social media platform. Calling Twitter corrupt and his favorite jargon of fake news, Trump will be thrilled with Elon Musk taking over the social media company. The former US president was unceremoniously ousted from Twitter after the violence on Capitol Hill on January the 6th, 2021. Two tweets of Trump's were seen as incendiary and insightful by Twitter, prompting the suspension of his Twitter account. Trump's Twitter journey has been eventful, to say the least. Let's go back in time to over a year ago when Trump was putting out a tweet literally every second. From calling the US presidential polls rigged to spreading endless fake news on COVID, Trump earned the manipulated media badge with almost every single tweet. And it all culminated with his account, followed by millions, being suspended in January 2021. And now, with Elon Musk buying Twitter lock, stock and barrel, Republicans have one demand: bring back Trump. Several Republicans hailing Musk's takeover of the social media giant are now making a case for Donald Trump's comeback. So will Trump return to Twitter now? The former US president, for now, has ruled it out, saying he's focusing on his own social media platform, ironically called Truth, and promised to start truthing very soon. But with Trump, who really knows? If there's one thing we've all learned from Trump's Twitter account, it's that you can never quite rule out the unexpected from him. Bureau Report, India Today. Every single thing that Elon Musk tweets gets millions, if not, many millions of retweets and likes and engagement. He's one of the most engaged Twitter accounts on Twitter, even though he is the 7th most followed Twitter account. There are many others who have much higher follower counts, including Barack Obama, Katy Perry, Cristiano Ronaldo, and the like. But he's had some wild tweets that have had far-reaching impact on the stock markets, on stock prices of companies, and people's livelihoods. Take a look at Elon Musk's wildest tweets.
December 2021. Elon Musk had nearly 66 million Twitter following. April 2022. Tesla King's Twitter following has gone up by another 16 million and it's close to 82 million today. His tweets are as wacky as his dreamy ideas. Here are the top 5 crazy tweets he made in 2021. Musk tweeted on May 24, 2021 that one can buy a Tesla with the popular cryptocurrency, but later changed his plans after social media users objected. In November, Elon Musk made a bold statement, suggesting he's tweeting from the toilet. That, by Twitterati standard, is a big TMI or a private revelation that the world can be spared of. However, it surprised no one. Musk's obsession with cryptocurrency is well known, but nothing prepared his followers for this tweet in December. He announced that Tesla would accept Dogecoin for merch and his fans went crazy. Elon Musk certainly likes his dry jokes. Some of them are astounding and some not so palatable. But nonetheless, they always garner million likes. He announced again in December last year that he was thinking of becoming a full-time influencer and quitting his job. The wacky billionaire believes in public polls to decide his course of action. And arguably one of the craziest stunts ever by Elon Musk was when he took a vote on selling Tesla stock. Then did exactly that. No surprise there that the genius entrepreneur now wants to own the social media platform that has given him a rivaling celebrity status of any pop star. 2022 is going to be the year of Elon Musk tweets, and we will be closely watching them as they can literally give an insight to what this brilliant mind is capable of that rarely falls asleep.
Until a few years ago, most people hadn't even heard the name Elon Musk. It's an unusual name. He's half South African, half Canadian, and now he's the richest man in the world. But Elon Musk is now the most recognized name and face. Everywhere you turn, there's something about Elon Musk. From his wild ways, to his extravagant corporate behavior, to his aggressive pursuit of companies like he has done with Twitter, Elon Musk has blazed a trail that will not be forgotten anytime soon. And that makes him one of the most visible, but also one of the most controversial business figures in the world right now. And let's not forget, his standing in the world's popular culture. Take a look at this profile of Elon Musk.
He is a billionaire. He is one of the world's richest men who sells clean energy, green cars, and travels to space. And now Elon Musk aspires to be a social media giant with altruistic intention to uphold free speech. His endeavors are futuristic and driven by science. A Stanford PhD dropout, Elon Musk has been an entrepreneur from the very beginning. His first startup was co-founded with his brother Kimball Musk. The brothers parted ways after their software company Zip2 was acquired by Compaq for $307 million in 1999. While the elder of the Musk brothers stuck to computers and softwares, Kimball Musk today is an entrepreneur focused on trying to change America's food culture.
Mostly it just doesn't taste very good.
They come from a different lineage. Their maternal grandfather, Joshua Haldeman, was an adventurous American-born Canadian who took his family on a record-breaking journey in a single-engine Belanca aeroplane from Africa to Australia. Elon Musk's father, Elon Musk, is a South African electromechanical engineer, pilot, sailor, consultant, and property developer who was once a half-owner of a Zambian emerald mine near Lake Tanganyika. Elon Musk's parents divorced when he was 10. His mother, May, has 2 Masters of Science degrees. Practiced as a dietitian and worked on the side as a model to pay bills as a single mother. His first cousins, Lyndon and Peter Rive, are the founders of solar energy service company Solar City. But Elon Musk is the most famous of the clan. Thanks to his mad scientist way and the peatless buzz surrounding the company, he's dreamed up from PayPal to electric car maker Tesla Motors to aerospace manufacturer SpaceX. Today, he's richer than Jeff Bezos and more unpredictable than the weather. In December 2021, he declared on Twitter that he wanted to quit. A month later, he started to buy shares of Twitter almost on daily batches. In July 2021, a bare feet Elon Musk was seen visiting another billionaire, Richard Branson, at 3 a.m. on the morning of the Virgin boss's space escapade. The photo that Branson tweeted showed Musk bare feet. The reason for being without shoes remains unknown. He is a voracious speaker, and in one of his talks in May 2021, he revealed having Asperger's syndrome. Elon Musk married twice and fathered 7 children, 5 from his first wife and 2 from his last partner. And his current status is single at 50.